Stone Cold Steve Austin, born Stephen James Anderson on December 18, 1964 in Austin, Texas, is widely regarded as one of the greatest professional wrestlers in history. Raised in Edna, Texas, Austin was an avid sports enthusiast, particularly excelling in football during high school. He briefly attended the University of North Texas on a football scholarship, but eventually dropped out to pursue a career in professional wrestling. After training under Chris Adams in Texas, Austin made his wrestling debut in 1989, initially wrestling for smaller promotions before joining World Championship Wrestling, WCW, in 1991. In WCW, Austin was initially known as Stunning Steve Austin, gaining attention for his cocky persona and bleach blonde hair. His popularity grew when he became a part of the Hollywood Blondes tag team with Brian Pillman, though the duo disbanded in 1993. Austin's rise in WCW was hampered by injuries, but he remained a prominent figure in the mid-card. His time in WCW saw him hold the WCW World Television Championship, but he ultimately left the company in 1995 due to creative differences and was recruited by WWE, then known as the WWF. In WWE, Austin underwent a transformation into the character that would define his legacy, Stone Cold Steve Austin. His career skyrocketed after his infamous 1996 King of the Ring victory, where his promo, which included the now iconic phrase, Austin 316, resonated with fans and set the stage for his meteoric rise. Austin became a fan favorite with his rebellious, anti-authority persona, and his ongoing feud with WWE Chairman Vince McMahon became one of the most enduring storylines in wrestling history. The Stone Cold character's catchphrases like "What" and Austin 316 became part of the mainstream pop culture lexicon. Throughout his WWE career, Austin won multiple championships, including 6 WWE championships, 2 Intercontinental Championships, and 3 Royal Rumble matches. His rivalry with McMahon, which often saw Austin defy or attack McMahon in creative and unpredictable ways, helped elevate WWE to new heights during the Attitude Era. Austin's matches with other top stars, including The Rock, Bret Hart, and The Undertaker, are often cited as some of the best in wrestling history. One of the most notable matches of his career was a submission match against Bret Hart at WrestleMania 13 in 1997, which saw Austin turn face, become a good guy, and is considered one of the best matches of all time. Austin's most famous match is likely his clash with The Rock at WrestleMania X7 in 2001, which is widely regarded as one of the greatest matches in WWE history. In the same year, he also faced off against McMahon in a no-holds-barred match at WrestleMania, culminating in an unexpected moment when Austin betrayed the fans and allied himself with McMahon. This shocking moment marked a pivotal point in Austin's career, but it didn't diminish his popularity. Austin's career began to wind down due to injuries, especially a severe neck injury in 1997. After years of dealing with the consequences of the injury, Austin retired from in-ring competition in 2003 following his final match at WrestleMania 19, where he defeated The Rock. Despite his retirement from active competition, Austin remained involved in WWE in various capacities, making sporadic appearances and taking on roles as a guest host and commentator. After wrestling, Austin found success in multiple fields. He hosted WWE's reality show Tough Enough, launched his highly successful podcast The Steve Austin Show, and became an actor, starring in films like The Condemned and appearing in other Hollywood productions. He also made guest appearances in television shows and commercials, continuing to expand his brand. In 2022, Austin made a surprising return to WWE, where he faced Kevin Owens in a match at WrestleMania 38, marking his first in-ring competition in nearly 2 decades. The match was a non-sanctioned brawl, and Austin's victory delighted fans, proving that his legendary status had not diminished. Austin has been married 3 times and has 3 children. Outside of wrestling, he enjoys outdoor activities such as hunting and fishing. His impact on professional wrestling is immeasurable, with his character playing a major role in making WWE the global juggernaut it is today. His anti-establishment persona, combined with his intense work ethic and natural charisma, made him a beloved figure for fans and an unforgettable part of wrestling history. Stone Cold Steve Austin remains one of the most iconic and influential wrestlers of all time. Stone Cold Steve Austin's legacy extends beyond just his wrestling career. His character, which became the face of WWE's Attitude Era, fundamentally shifted the culture of professional wrestling. He wasn't just a wrestler. He was a cultural phenomenon who embodied the rebellious spirit of the late 1990s and early 2000s. His influence helped WWE rise to dominance during the Monday Night Wars, where WWE competed head-to-head with WCW for rating supremacy. Austin was the key figure in the company's turnaround, with his popularity and anti-establishment persona providing the fuel for WWE's success against its competitors. Austin's match psychology, his ability to tell stories in the ring, and his willingness to push boundaries both in and out of the ring made him a one-of-a-kind performer. His matches were never just about athleticism. They were about character, emotion, and storytelling, all of which made his feuds with the likes of Vince McMahon, The Rock, Triple H, and others resonate so deeply with fans. His catchphrases, especially Austin 316, "What?" and "Hell yeah," became catchwords that extended far beyond wrestling fans. Austin 316, in particular, became synonymous with defiance and independence, with the phrase even making its way into mainstream culture and being referenced in various media outlets and even political circles. Austin's combination of intense in-ring work, captivating storytelling, and larger-than-life persona made him the cornerstone of the Attitude Era, which is often considered the most successful and creatively explosive period in wrestling history. His influence not only brought WWE to new heights of popularity, but also changed the way fans interacted with the product. Austin's raw, unfiltered style was a key element in WWE's rise as a global brand and in reshaping the entertainment landscape of wrestling. Beyond his career in wrestling, Austin found success in many other ventures. He established a successful podcast, The Steve Austin Show, where he talks about wrestling, life, and interviews other personalities from the entertainment world. The podcast has been wildly popular, giving fans a deeper insight into the mind of one of wrestling's greatest figures. His autobiography, The Stone Cold Truth, released in 2004, was a bestseller and provided a candid look into his life, his career, and the behind-the-scenes world of WWE. Austin also ventured into acting, starring in movies like The Condemned 2007, and appearing in a number of TV shows and films, including The Expendables 3 and Grown Ups 2. His transition into acting showed his versatility, and his hard-nosed, tough guy persona translated well into action roles. Though acting was never as central to his career as wrestling, it helped cement his place in pop culture. Austin's influence is still felt in WWE today. Many current WWE superstars cite him as an inspiration, with his no-nonsense attitude and ability to connect with fans, serving as a model for modern wrestling personalities. Austin's legacy continues to be celebrated by WWE, and his occasional appearances, including his 2022 return at WrestleMania 38, are always met with massive fan enthusiasm. Though his time as a full-time performer ended years ago, Stone Cold Steve Austin remains an iconic figure in the world of professional wrestling. His unmatched charisma, unforgettable matches, and cultural influence made him one of the most important and beloved figures in the history of WWE and sports entertainment in general. Stone Cold's contributions to wrestling transcended the ring, making him not only a wrestling legend, but a pop culture icon whose legacy will endure for generations to come.